welcome to our new field here at McAdams. This is our first artificial turf field that we built, and we are very excited about this. As you can see, this is a beautiful, beautiful field. We spent a lot of time this past spring getting it together, and it's only going to get better over the years with kids playing on it. So we're very excited about that. We have a lot of folks here that played a big part of putting this all together. We have a lot of folks that helped design this, helped construct this, and Levanta Williams, she's going to step up here in a few minutes and recognize all those folks. But in the meantime, I'm going to ask some of these council members to come on over here, and so we can recognize all of our council members. So these are the folks that really help us get things done from the very beginning. They're the ones that help us find the funding and help us find the initiative to really get all the things organized so we can build new things for our youth. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Levanta Williams. This is her district, and this is where the project was in her district, and so she has a lot of things that she wants to share.
Thank you, my young group out there. Good morning. I'm Vice Mayor Levanta Williams, and I am so happy to be here. I feel like I should be putting on a glove, and I should be going out playing on the field, because this is where I grew up playing softball. So it feels really, really good. First of all, I have to also say thank you to the groundskeepers of this park. This park today looks absolutely fabulous, and they have done a great job in making sure that our kids have the very, very best. So, Troy, make sure that they know that we appreciate that. You know, League 42 is a baseball league, and 42 is named in honor of the great Jackie Robinson, who was one of the first African Americans who played Major League Baseball. This league is comprised primarily of inner city players between the ages of 5 and 14, and many of them have never had the opportunity of playing baseball before. So a lot of people said, well, is it going to look like the Bad News Bears? Will they have a t-shirt, and will we just send them out there to play? I will have to tell you that these kids have been treated as if they are the top of the line, and that is because they are the top of the line. They have been outfitted from head to toe with gloves, and it is so much more than baseball. In 2000, we started out actually with about 200 kids, and yes, League 42 is a co-ed league. For those that don't understand, it's young men and young women who play baseball at League 42. In 2015, we had nearly 400 players, starting out the very first year with 200 players. So we are growing steadily, and therefore we needed more room. This means that we are reaching so many kids. We are reaching almost 500 kids as we speak to kids on a daily basis. More kids than we anticipated, and that's why we needed this field. In League 42, we not only teach baseball, we teach teamwork, we teach responsibility, we teach supporting one another, we teach that this is a purpose, we teach sportsmanship, we teach that education and grades are important. And for me, one of the most fantastic things that we teach, it's a family sport. So at any given night, we have moms, dads, aunts, uncles that are out here on the field. That's very important. And while we welcome and celebrate our growth, it's also a challenge for us here at the city to make improvements to the McAdams Park facilities for our League 42 players. We are so excited to be here today to cut the ribbon on our new fields, which will provide less maintenance and more space for our players. You know, I said that this was a place that I, as a young lady out of college, played softball. And that's because we went inside and we asked a gentleman by the name of Mr. Duckett, Mr. Duckett, can we start a women's team? And that's exactly what we did. And so we had Bob Lutz who came in and said, can we start a baseball league? And that's exactly what we did. I have to thank this group of people right behind me. The City Council of Wichita was right there supporting every move that we were making because we had to find the finances. We paid for it out of our CIP, which is Capital Improvement Program, and it serves to improve our community. What better way to improve our community than by investing in our kids? It's very important. You know, one of the things that Jackie Robinson said is a life is not important except that in the impact it has on other lives. In my time on council, I hope to have made an impact on others' lives, especially kids and especially young people. And when my time in office is done, I know that I can come to this baseball field and see firsthand one of the ways that I impacted or that I made a difference in the lives of young people. That's something that's very important to me every day. Had I not had kids here today, somebody was going to go find me some kids at one of the closest elementary schools, because this is why I do what I do. I hope that the lessons and the teamwork and all of the friendship that our kids are going to have will make a great impact on them for the rest of their lives. And they can drive by McAdams every day and say, I used to play there. Oh, I remember so-and-so and so-and-so. And I had fun, because that's what we want them to do. So I want to make sure that we thank a lot of people. First of all, I have thanked the mayor and the city council. Thank you for your belief in what I knew was something that we had to do. I want to thank Mitch Pinkham from Multicon Incorporated, Paul Driver from AT Sports Turf, and I know I left out an ATG, maybe Sports Turf, Brad Thompson from Lighting, Brian Gross from Electric, and Brad Murham from Concrete. And also a group that is here that I'm so proud to be a part of, and they also saw the value of us investing in our kids, is the NBC Baseball Foundation. So Kevin Jinks and the board, if you're here, would you please wave your hand? They are so supportive of what we do. It's very important that they are also on hand with what we do. It's a huge village, and this village is taking care of our kids and making sure that they have a strong foundation, that they are being mentored on a regular basis without them knowing they're being mentored, because kids look up to us as adults. And I think today we as adults have made the right decision. I have to say thank you to my mom, who is here, who came out at a difficult time for us right now, and my sister who came in from Colorado Springs. So Mom and Audrey, thanks for being here to watch our ribbon cutting. Thank you so much for being here. And at this time, I'm going to turn this over to a big little league person, Mr. Bob Lutz. I think I will call him Mr. League 42. I cannot thank Bob enough for all that he has done in order to bring baseball to the inner city young people. This has been a very important endeavor. And as we look at this park, which has Antoine Carr's basketball court, and as we look down the street, we have Barry Sanders' football field, and now we have Little League 42 baseball. This is a very important park. It's very historic. And I also must recognize Janet Raddick. Janet, wave your hand, please. Janet is the McAdams Neighborhood Association president. In trying to save the swimming pool, that association paid for any child to go and swim free that wanted to swim. So I thank you, Ms. Raddick, for all that you do for the McAdams neighborhood area. So Bob, you have a few words for us, and thank you all for coming out. I look forward to it.
First of all, thank you all for being here. I want to get Kevin Jinks out quickly because he's going to make a presentation to League 42 on behalf of the NBC and its board. And we get great support from the NBC as well as a lot of others. And Kevin is out here today to give us a check, so he's always going to have priority.
You come out every day.
Yeah, every day, Kevin.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you for everyone to come out here. About 18 months ago, when we became an organization and became a foundation, the National Baseball Congress, with through the city and certainly through our board of directors, one of our missions is to improve the quality of life, not only for our community, but certainly for our youth. League 42 is a huge ambassador of helping youth baseball, softball in our community. So we are happy to present a check for $2,000 to League 42 and for use for your operations, and we're excited to be a part of it. Thank you.
We very much appreciate that. I want to thank everyone who has already been thanked, starting with Troy Houtman and the Parks Department, who have been an unbelievable partner with us as we try to improve our facilities to become worthy of the great kids and families that we have in League 42. I want to thank our board, some of whom are here today, our Vice Chairman Todd Johnson, Brian McGuire, and the one and only, not that you guys aren't one and onlys, but the one and only Larry Dennis, who is not only on our board, but is the director of the McAdams Park Recreation Center for the last 74 years. And also our chief umpire and operations director, Bob Fry. This field is absolutely incredible, as you can tell. We've played 4 games on it already, and our kids are enamored, to say the least. And speaking of our kids, some of them are up in the stands throwing their gloves and otherwise just being kids. So if you guys would stand up, because you are the reason we're doing this. Once again, I appreciate everyone being here today. And I want to thank, has Steve Allen been thanked yet?
No.
Okay. Because there's so many people to thank. I mean, I can't, if I stood here and thanked everyone that needs to be thanked, we'd be here till tomorrow. Let's start with Larry Hoodmer, who I've gotten to know pretty well with the Parks and Recs Department, and I bother him a lot, and he's pretty patient with me. Larry, you've been incredible. And Steve Allen, also from Parks and Rec or Public Works, I don't know, you do everything. He's leaving for Hutchinson tomorrow, I understand, and we're losing a good man from the city of Wichita, and one who has been able to pretty much do whatever we've asked him to do to improve our facilities. So getting to know these people has been a great bonus for me, on top of everything else that League 42 brings. I think we are ready to do a ribbon cutting ceremony. I once again thank you everyone for being here today. Come out and see some of our games. Saturday we have an all-day event here. It's called our Saturday Showcase. We start games at 8 in the morning. We go all day long. We'll be playing 20 baseball games on our fields on Saturday. Please come out if you can. Once again, thank you.